Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk About It, Steph. I know. You miss me, right? I miss y'all too. We had 2 long weeks going on, and it's been crazy, y'all. I have so much to talk about, and I'm probably not going to be able to talk about everything today, but I will let you know on some things that has been taking place these past 2 weeks. So I hope everyone is doing okay. I'm going to give y'all a minute to get yourself together before we go ahead and start talking about these hot topics about what's going on because I promise you, I can't make this stuff up. Seriously, y'all, I cannot make this stuff up at all. So go grab your glass of drink, whatever you're going to drink, and then come on back and we're going to get into these hot topics. All right. So give yourself a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, I'm back. I hope y'all ready. How are y'all doing? Well, I can tell you I am doing okay. We had a long, and when I tell you a long, we had a long few days. We had the convention, the Texas Democrat convention going on. And I'm going to tell you something. If it's ever more than a 4 hour drive, fly. My butt is still repairing itself from the sit down from the drive. But it was fun, y'all. It was fun. It was fun. Had an awesome time. Had a group of ladies. We had some fun time. So it was a lot of Thelma and Louise stuff going on, and it was fun. I can't make none of that stuff up. It was a very adventurous thing. But I'm telling y'all, if you don't have a butt, fly. Yeah, fly. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm always gonna take a nap. I'm gonna always find me a way to take a nap somewhere. So I'm not a good car rider. But it is what it is. And so, anywho, let's get into some of these hot topics. I'm waiting for one of my special guests to pop on here, and I know she has lots to say. Oh, she's here. So let me bring on one of my special guests, Tristal Wilford. I can hear you, but I just can't see you. You're we're live, Trista.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well they
Okay,
can
well,
hear
they can
you.
hear you. Okay,
So
that's you know what? That's all that matters, right? For the moment,
yeah, that's all
I
that
will keep
matters.
messing with it.
Okay. Hey, so
Hey,
Tristan,
so
I'm gonna
Tristan,
ask
I'm
you,
going
are
to
you
ask you, are
messing
you
with it?
messing with it?
This was your
This was your
first
first
time
time
going to
going
the
to the
convention.
convention.
How did it
How
feel?
did
What
it
was your
feel? What was your
experience like?
experience like? You know, I have mixed feelings. So overall, the experience was actually amazing. Um, I kind of felt like you were talking about how we did a lot of sitting. I wish it was a little bit more organized just so we knew when to get up or leave because you and I, for 2 days, did not get up for between 7 to 8 hours on both days. So it was, that part was a little rough, but gosh, we met so many amazing people, did we not? We were in the best seat. I really have to figure this out. This is driving me crazy. Oh, you know what it
Oh,
is? It is. We have it.
y'all, welcome
Y'all,
back,
welcome back,
Krista Wilford.
Mr. Wilford.
She
Y'all,
is
I am
still
sorry.
she's still recovering
Recovering
from our
from
wonderful
our
road
wonderful
trip,
road trip.
but
I am.
we got
We
several
got
things to
several
talk
things to
about. So
talk
we're going to
about, so
talk
we're going to talk
about the
about
convention
the
later,
convention later.
but
But we're going to
let's jump
let's jump
into
into
this big
this big
birthright thing
birthright
that's going
thing that's
on. Have
going
you heard
on.
about
Have you
it?
heard about it? Oh, of course. How could I not? But you know what? It's a big win for us, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm
So
trying to
I'm trying
see
to see
who was the one
who was
who
the one
voted
who voted
for it. Hold
for
on.
it. Hold on.
Clarence. I'm
Clarence.
gonna call him
I'm gonna call him
Clarence.
Clarence.
The one that we
The
need to
one
just
that we
throw
need to
away.
just throw
I
away.
hope they
I
do
hope
an
Clarence
impeachment
Thomas.
trial and kick him out.
Kick him
You
out.
got
You
feedback
got
too, Trish.
feedback too, True. Do I?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put my headphones on because I think sometimes that helps. I'm going to keep on talking. I'm going to step away for just a second. I so apologize.
Okay, I'm gonna pull you off. Okay.
Yeah, pull me off.
All right, y'all. Y'all stuck with me. So let's go into this big conversation about the Republican elected officials have publicly supported efforts to citizen birthright. So, what are y'all thoughts on that? I think it's a good idea to have it. Hold on, I think I'm having feedback. Okay, it's been a lot of stuff going on to this, and I'm like, oh my goodness, the pressure was up, and I'm so glad that that's a win for our side for the people that are that were born here and they don't have to wind up being deported. So it looks like a lot of the decisions that somebody of a different shade of everybody is probably mad. So be prepared for him to come up with some crazy stuff going on because he's angry that he didn't get his way and he shouldn't get his way. I think it's about time that people start standing up for what's right and doing the right thing. And also, I'm just happy that a lot of decisions that the Trump camp has been making has been reversed. So we like, yeah, let's keep it going, keep it going. Thank goodness that they got some Republicans that's siding up with the Democrat Party to start switching some stuff out because it's ridiculous. Gas prices is high, food is high. Let's see, healthcare costs too much. Now I know they're doing something with the gas prices because yesterday, believe this or not, out here in the DFW area, right? The gas prices was 294. I haven't seen it at 294 and I don't know when, but it was at 294. And then today it's back up at 314. So I don't know what's going on. They keep playing around with us. They playing in our face as usual and making the gas prices go up and down. I don't know. Right before the holidays, I'm quite sure it's going to be at 360 before 4th of July is over with. That's their trend. Make it go up because they know people are going to be driving a lot. So let's make it go up. Now, I wish they could make some of this food prices go down because beef is high. I don't know what. Have y'all seen the prices on beef? It's ridiculous. But hopefully we'll wind up getting something. It'll go down, I hope, because this is ridiculous. I'm like, I like hamburgers, but now I'm starting to eat a lot of chicken and fish. Oh my gosh, I think I'm starting to eat healthier than what I used to eat. So I guess no more Burger King or, as Trista loves to say, Waterburger. I guess no more of that. But anywho, I'm gonna bring up Trista up again. Trista, I don't know. I see you here, but I can't. You're not up here. You're offline, Trista. All right, yeah, I think she's still having some technical issues, but we're going to keep on going. Hold on 1 second. Trista, can you hear me? Trista, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me? No?
Okay, yes. We can see you now and hear
Oh,
you.
yay!
Awesome. Hey, I was talking about the prices that's going up and down all over the place and the cost of beef. This is 4th of July weekend coming up, and a lot of people like to go make hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff like that. And the prices are so high. I'm wondering how this is going to affect the market because a lot of people might not can't even afford it, or maybe this is going to be their luxury day of having something special for their kids because this is ridiculous what's going on, to be honest with you.
I mean, I don't even know where to start. It's like, it's not just for this weekend, it's overall. And like you and I have talked about, it's like I make a decent amount of money and I'm even trying to cut back because the prices are so ridiculous. And we're all worried about eggs. Well, what about everything else that's up? Now, right now, gas prices are down. I think it's a fake thing that's going on. I don't know what's going on, but usually in the summer they go up higher. But I think we'll see in the next couple of weeks they'll go back up.
Yeah, it's bad. Okay, we're
What
getting
was
some
this?
feedback. Well,
Bad.
let's keep going. Well, Trista, let's talk about this. The Supreme Court deciding to side with us. How do you feel about this? Because I know it's a lot of people out there that are happy that they don't have to really worry too much. So, but I think with this holiday, I don't trust them. But I think with this holiday coming up, people still need to be careful, especially with roundups usually happen during the week, during holidays and stuff. So, what is your thought about the Supreme Court?
I mean, in all honesty, I was a little surprised that they actually um, agreed that it was a right. Just because he did an executive order doesn't mean it makes it law. So it was a good thing because if you're born here, you're a US citizen, period. So good for them. But there's been some other ones that they have not upheld. But we got to take the victory, right? And that was a victory.
Yeah, I love victories like that. That is amazing. I know it's so many people are happy about a lot of the Trump administration decisions that were made are being reversed. And I'm like, I'm so happy to see these judges. And that's one of the things that you're running for is the justice of the peace, that a lot of these decisions that were made are being reversed. So the people keep putting that pressure out there on them, so we can reverse some more of this stuff because in a minute, we're not going to have that. What they're trying to do is take our rights away. So if you
They've
haven't,
taken all of them, all of our rights. It's
yes,
not just one particular one. These white rich men are trying to completely take all of our rights, women's rights, trans or LGBTQ plus rights, um, brown people's rights, everybody but white rich men. That's what they're doing. And little by little, they're succeeding. So again, like I said, to have this one win, it's huge. So I trying to think of the words because there's so many others that are still not we're still not winning because I know he got a couple other wins. I think the E. Jean Carroll thing also won that for
yes.
her, not for him. So that was good. A lot of things happen, and we're coming out of the convention. We're pretty exhausted because we did drive down there,
Okay,
there
well,
and
so
back.
let's get ready to start moving on over to the Texas State Convention. Okay, let's go back. We put a pin in it. So let's talk about your experience. How did you feel?
From the minute I went there, I saw Rodney Lee running for JP Precinct 4 out in Tarrant County, and it was so nice. And then I met this amazing man, Chano Garcia. He goes by something else on Facebook, but he saw our shirts. I won't say what they said, but we had the best shirts in Denton County in Texas, and he loved it. So he we kind of bonded, and throughout the whole convention, this is my first time, and I apologize. My voice is so hoarse from screaming between Cory Booker, Jason Pearson or Justin Pearson, then Bernie Sanders, just the overall thing. But at the end of the day, I met him and he introduced me to so many people that I needed to be connected to. And a lot of the stuff, because, we got separated. You went to your caucuses, I went to mine. And he just took my hand and took me to everyone. And my favorite was when he took me to Vicky, and Vicky and I just looked, sorry, Vicky Goodwin, running for lieutenant governor to replace Dan Patrick, but he took me to her and we just kind of nodded. But he introduced me to so many great people. So just that and the overall vibe. I felt so good. And then you and I were together the whole time, except for during the caucuses. And what do you feel? I thought it was great.
Let me tell you, I've gone to several different conventions, and I really like this one, even though, yeah, there were some bugs in there, but it could have been fixed next year. The next time we have another one, which is going to be in Fort Worth Metroplex. So that's amazing.
Thank
Woo!
God.
I'm so happy. I know it's not going to be no more than a 30, 45-minute drive for me this time, so I'm happy about that. But I
Yes.
really, I really think that with they work with what they had, so I like that. Now, I really think that we should have more education on how we're going to win in November and that kind of stuff.
I
But
agree.
there was some funny stuff, y'all. So that's one of the reasons why I can't make this stuff up. So while we're standing out in the hot sun early in the morning, y'all, there's this Tellerico taco truck that I know he did not approve. And I seen it and I thought that was the weirdest thing that it was out there, right? All by itself. And we're standing in line. And I promise y'all, I cannot make this up. These young kids come up there and they're like, we put these tacos in a pan for y'all. And we decided to go ahead and start giving it to y'all instead of y'all coming to the truck. So as they proceeding to try to talk to people to get the taco, because everybody was a little weary about it, but the kid goes and says, "This is compliment from Greg Abbott." I'm like, Greg Abbott giving tacos? The first thing I think, he's giving us diarrhea tacos. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all eating, but that's exactly what I said. I'm like, this man finna give us diarrhea tacos. I'm like, I'm not eating that. I'm just not eating that because you don't know what they're putting in it. But it was exciting to see the the verbiage that was going on about those tacos. I'm telling y'all, it was.
What
It
about
starts
the
with
bowls? What
it
about
was
the
a oh,
bowls that
okay, I'm gonna let
Abbott
you
put
talk
out there?
about the bull. Let's take the bull by the horn. So, the GOP had an elephant at their convention. Compliments of your boy, Greg Abbott. He brings what, Trista?
Not one, but two bowls. He literally
Two.
brought bowls to the front. I don't know how childish you have to be to bring two bowls to our convention. It's like, I guess they were jealous because they wanted, I'm going to leave it at that. They
Yeah.
had their elephant. I guess they wanted us to have something, but you know what? I never saw him. So I wasn't affected by it. It's like, that was a stunt that he pulled. I was too busy doing my thing inside. I didn't pay attention to it. So
Yeah, it was it y'all, I can't make none of this stuff up. From the tacos to the bulls. So I don't think he got the memo that Democrats usually wear blue. We're either in blue or white. So I guess he thought somebody was going to show up in a red shirt so the Bulls can go and charge at us or something. I don't know what the thought process was, but I can't make this stuff up. I think he needs to go sit in a corner, go roll himself in a corner somewhere and go smoke his pipe because that was out of control. But he did not stop there. He kept going. I'm telling you, they were sitting up here literally trolling our convention. And I'm like, you know what? One thing I can say about the Democratic Party, we don't do childish stuff like that. We don't. We just don't. We go in, we do what we need to do and get the work done, and then we leave. We don't cause confusion or go over to somebody else's convention and stir up all kind of stuff. We don't have time for that. We got other stuff to do. It's time for us to get boots on the ground and try to win these elections because it's so important for us to fight for democracy and change the way how things are going. But it was ridiculous, y'all. To the point to our last day there, they had, I'm gonna call them January 6 people were outside riding down the road with
The
a Trump.
Trump train.
It was, yeah, a Trump train with the flags flying for 2024. I don't know. I guess they thinking it's gonna be Back to the Future or something. I think, I don't know. I can't make it up, but he was sitting up there literally filming all of us. So if y'all see us on a post, please email me and let me know if you see me on some weird site or something because I can't make none of this stuff up. It was funny. That's all I can say. It was funny. And I'm like, you know what? We got work to do. We know what we got to do, and we just gonna go in there and just keep going.
You
That's
know, and at
that's
the end of the day, no matter what stunts they did, we were inside doing what we needed to do. And at the end of the day, is fight for democracy, to
yeah,
get boots on the ground and get Democrats to get out there and vote. That's kind of what, when Ronnie and I were talking together, it's like Democrats just have to get out and vote. So all
right.
their nonsense, all their, tricks or whatever didn't affect me. I mean, yeah, we walked out and saw the Trump train, but we all waved at him and went and had some seafood, so we were good. It's like you're not affecting us. They're trying to antagonize because remember the other one. There was another one that said they were a Democrat caucus that could not get to the convention 2 years in a row, and then handed us paperwork and it said pro-life. Now, none of us are pro abortion, but we're not pro life. And if we are pro life, we're pro life for the whole thing, not just when they're in the womb, because Republicans don't care about children after they're born. Obviously, Uvalde, you think about all the kids that have been gunned down in Allen or wherever else. They don't care. They don't care. So all their little stunts, if anything, they just wasted money.
They really did. They really did.
Yeah.
So, that was our little tidbit spin on what happened at the convention that we can't talk about. I just wanted y'all
Oh,
to hear that they had bulls there. What
can
you
I
got,
say
Trey?
one good thing? So
Sure.
I was sitting down. I went to go talk to Brittany Black, and I ran actually, I was just sitting down because there wasn't a lot of places to sit down because you're constantly moving. And I
Mhm.
sat down with this young lady, and she just started telling me her story. And this girl is 7 years old. And if you go to my Facebook page, either my personal Trista Williford page or my Just the Peace page, you will see this little video we made. And it was not an interview. It was just her and I talking after we had had a conversation. And she actually was speaking. I had no idea. She was speaking at the convention. You can also find her and let me look up her Instagram because she was something else. Like I said, I have posted it several times. Talk about a smart little girl. Here she is. I'm trying to get her name. So she's at CATALEYA dot officially. She's on Instagram. She actually is local. And I felt so honored to meet, of all the people I met, and I met some amazing people. Al Green, like I said, Justin Pearson.
We got to see Cory Booker, Bernie Sanders, but that little girl stood out more than anybody. So if you can go look her up, rewind, whatever, look her up because this little girl was, she's a firecracker. At 7 years old, she said she was representing Dallas for the being the next president of the United States, and I do not doubt that for 1 minute.
Start them young, and getting them
Start 'em
that
young.
starting young. Well, Trisha, I have a question for you, and this was regarding healthcare. So we're finna move on to something else.
Okay.
Healthcare continues to be one of the biggest concerns facing Texans. Um, how do you think that we can fix it to get people engaged so that they will go out to go vote?
You know, and I'm going to say this because I think this is really important because I know there's a lot of low income people that do not have health insurance. I um, make a decent salary. I am a consultant, so I go through an agency, and I chose to not get health insurance because it was so expensive, even for the salary I make. So I can't even imagine what low income people are going through. So I'll just keep going back to it. We have to get Democrats to engage because Republicans don't give a crap. They really don't. They, I don't even understand how anyone can follow Trump or Abbott or any of the Republican Party because they don't care about the people. So you're talking to someone who makes money, and I'm choosing not to get health care because it's too expensive. I can't imagine people who are, not making good money. I don't even know because like they're choosing between, you know, medicine or food or gas. Healthcare is like the last thing on their mind. So, I mean, the answer to that, I don't know what the answer is. Obama tried to fix it. He got something going, and Trump has done nothing but try to remove what Obama had done. And was it perfect? No, but it's a good start. But it says a lot when we are the richest and most powerful nation on this planet and we have the worst health care. Texas has the worst health care. For minority women, the worst health care. I don't know, but I tell you, if we put a woman in charge, had we done it in 2024, we would not be talking about this right now.
You know they got a song like that, "Put a Woman in Charge."
You know what? I made a video with that song. So, yes, I
I'm
do.
telling
I know
you,
that song.
put a woman in charge would change so much. We need some strong leaders. Nothing against the men, but you know what? I think it's about time for Texas to go women because we got too many issues, especially with our children not being fed. It's during the summertime. There are so many issues that we have. And I'm like, first of all, with our health care, we got to get that fixed. This is ridiculous. This is horrible. It is really
Yeah,
horrible. I met a
it is.
lady the other day, and she was telling me about how she had to decide whether to go over to the pharmacy and go pick up her prescription or go buy food for her kids. And, and she needed that medicine. And she was like, I got to go make sure my kids can eat because I don't qualify for food stamp anymore. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, they still have a little snap. And she's like, no, I don't even qualify for that. I qualify for nothing. So I'm having to go on DoorDash to go make extra money that I was getting off of food stuff to help me. I'm a single mom. I need help. So if you're a legislator, y'all, we got to fix this. We have to fix this. We got to make sure that our little ones are being taken care of because if you are pro life, that means that you have to make sure that you take care of kids. That doesn't mean that you're pro-life when a woman is pregnant. You're pro-life all the way down to the rooter to the tutor. You got to make sure that you are taking care of that child. So if you want to be a part of the team and take care of the kids, come on, let's take care of the kids because at the end of the day, if we don't take care of these kids, they're gonna remember you. They're gonna remember.
I have to say something because I know I read something recently. I mean, we were kind of shut down during the convention, but I know Abbott would not pass something for kids to get school lunches. I don't know if that was something that was recent. It just happened to pop up on my phone. But what kind of Christian are you that you are not okay with feeding children, not giving them free
Evil.
lunches?
Abbott is just an
Exactly.
evil man.
It's not just
And
Abbott. I'm sorry. If you're a Republican at this point, you are a Trumper. I mean, there is no doubt. You've either bailed ship and gone independent or you've gone full on Democrat. But if you're a Republican, you support Trump, you support a rapist, you support a pedophile, you support a man that is doing nothing but enriching himself, his family, and the rich people of this country. And Abbott's falling into it, our state is falling into it, and it pisses me off that I don't understand how anyone is okay that we have starving people, starving children, starving veterans, starving anybody in the richest country in the planet. I don't understand that.
you know what
Sorry,
I
I'll
think it
step
is?
off my soapbox.
I think it's a lot of it has to do with control. If you can
Oh,
control the food,
100%.
yeah, it's about control. He's trying to control people, and that's the best way to control people. Shut off the food, shut off the water. You know, in a minute, someone was talking to me the other day. Was like, with these data centers that are coming in, we're gonna have to pay for water. They're gonna be taxing us. So, oh, do you need water today? They're gonna have it fixed in a way to where we don't even have control over our own water. We already paying like different people for, like, I go through Fort Worth water system, but in a minute they're gonna be saying, oh, do you have this bracelet? You get water today. If you don't have this bracelet, you don't get water today. It's gonna come to a
Unfamiliar?
I'm saying it here now that it's going to come to a time to where they're going to be controlling what we eat, what we drink. They already have these flock cameras out all over the place, because I'm going to tell you, they were all over in the Trophy Club area. They're all over the place, and they even got drones sitting in the clouds waiting. So there's this new test that's coming out about these drones that's going to be giving people tickets. So they're going to come out of the sky, see that you're going more than 75, and they're going to give your butt a ticket. So y'all be careful. So y'all heard that from me. They got drones in the
Well,
sky, y'all. They got drones
Stephanie,
in the sky.
remember when we were going through rural parts of Texas? They actually had those little police machines that had cameras that would. I'm just waiting for a ticket because I was speeding just a little bit. But they had all those little machines. So you know what I'm talking about? They had those little police. I don't know what they were called, but they had cameras on them. They were radaring you. So it's almost like when they used to have the lights, and they made those unlawful, so they took them down. So they're finding ways around of monitoring people.
They are. They are. They finding ways to get people no matter what. So I don't know when they're going live, but I do know it's there. So y'all be careful. Don't be riding dirty. Make sure you got all your stuff together, because I'm telling you, I can just see this like it's a movie, and I can't make this stuff up. I can just see me driving, and one of those things gonna pop straight out of the sky. This to read my license plate, and I'm probably gonna run up hitting something, because I'm like, what the hell? I can't make this stuff up. So I'm telling y'all, they have drones in the clouds waiting. So if you driving doing when it's a cloudy day, don't think it's just a cloud. It might be a drone. So y'all be aware, y'all. I'm giving y'all a heads up. Auntie giving you a heads up before it happened. So that's
It's not funny, but what else do we do right now? I mean, we're doing the best that we can, to fight against this. So it's like you have to laugh because it's just so un. I would have never thought that our country would be in the place it's at. I really wouldn't. I mean, it's his fair, that UFC thing on the White House lawn. It is embarrassing. And I actually had somebody comment because I was just so appalled by it. And they're like, "What exactly about that triggers you?" And I don't respond. I'm running for office. I don't respond to people especially when they're friends. I should say they're friends of my nephew, that's a whole different story. But when they make comments like that, I want to respond and say, why doesn't it trigger you? Like I keep bringing this up. President Obama wore a tan suit and the Republicans had a come apart. And Trump is literally destroying our country. And they're like, it's Trump. Okay, well, when it actually affects you, come back and talk to me because it will.
Isn't it the craziest thing that when somebody told me, yes, I did vote for him 3 times. And I'm like,
You're
what's
proud
so
of that?
funny about this? There are people literally losing their lives right now because you made the decision to vote for this man. Now, Miss Harris, Vice President Harris, was she the right choice? I don't know, but she was showing in a hell lot better than what we got right now, and I'm quite sure that we would have been a whole heck of a lot happier with her in charge. You know, because right now, is anybody happy besides the rich people? I'm just saying, this is
You know,
ridiculous. He
and
needs to
half
go.
the accusations, I get Biden should have stepped down. We should have had a primary. We should have had the choice. But the accusations that they have put against Kamala are not true. They get their talking points from Fox News or whatever. They have so many bad things to say, but she was the Attorney General of California? Wasn't she the Attorney General of California
Yes,
forever? And then
she
became
knows
vice
the law.
president?
If she
Yeah,
did,
so
I'm gonna tell you this, Trisha. If she decides not to run for president this go around, I sure hope whoever, because I know it's gonna have to be a Democrat to wind up winning the president,
oh,
because it's
no
gonna take
doubt.
them at least 8 years to 12 years to clean this mess up because it's a hot mess. But I sure hope she becomes the AG. I hope she becomes the AG and put they bus in jail. They need to go
And
to
you know
jail.
what? And
I
and
think she's a
Trump
person for.
always says that they're sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. He's always saying they're coming after me, they're coming after me. Well, stop being a criminal. And they wouldn't. Like you're
Exactly.
using our DOJ to personally go after people. People went after you because you're a fraudster, you're a criminal, you're a 34-time felon, you're an adjudicated rapist, you're possibly, because we don't know, but it seems pretty probable that you're a pedophile. So don't
Allegedly.
come after us about all of this. I almost swore. I'm
Yeah.
not going to swear. Not going to swear. It makes me so angry that, and we talked about this a lot in the convention. It's like a lot of people are like, I don't agree with him. I don't agree with what the Republicans are doing, but I just can't vote for a Democrat. Why? If we didn't have a red, blue, DR, could you vote for that person? Could you look at that person, look at their record, look at how they've lived their lives, and vote for them? Stop making it about Republicans and Democrats. Look at the person, period.
I agree. I agree. Cause I'm like, what we got right now, and especially in my home state, that's a hot mess. This man has
Oh,
decided he wants to cut programs that affect my hometown. And I'm like, why are you messing with New Orleans? You messing with Shreveport? You cutting? How much cutting can you do? But one thing I love about my home state, those are some fighters, and it's in my blood. That's where I get it from. I get it from my Louisiana roots. There are some strong fighters up there. They're not going to sit up there and just take it. They're fighting. And you live in Texas or anywhere where there's a red state. That's what we have to do, y'all. We have to stand up and fight and take our states back, because the simple fact is, if we don't stop them now, it's going to continue on happening. And I don't think we'll have our America if this
no,
keeps up. We have to
no.
stand up for what's right, and we have to make sure that we put good people in office. Look at their track records. Look at who they are. What do they stand for? Because you can definitely tell by how a person act in public and outside of public if that's who you want to put in office, because I'm telling you, we need somebody that got some serious guts that's going to stand up for what's right and do the right thing for the people. It's not about party. It's not a party issue. It's a people issue. And we have a lot
Yes.
of people issues that's affecting all of us, because we got soldiers that are nervous about being deployed somewhere
Like
to
your
die.
daughter?
Well, it's not just my daughter, it's other people's daughters and sons that are out there, that are on standby and they're waiting, or they're already over there and they don't know what's going to happen to them. You got subcontractors that are out there as well doing things, and it's like, this it's time for us to pull up our pants and do the right thing. It's time. It's time for us to make sure that we talk to our young people about going out to get registered to vote and go vote. If y'all live in Texas, y'all know we have an evil man that's out here in Texas. Make sure if you move, go update your stuff now, because I'm telling you, they're gonna come up with something to stop people from voting. So if you like me and Trisha and you're married and stuff, make sure you have all your paperwork, so when you get ready to go vote, you got all your stuff. Vote, or I
I
tell
thought that
anybody,
stuff was
go
happening.
vote early. Don't go vote on election day. Go vote
No.
early, so that way, especially if you live in Denton County, vote early, because they're not letting you vote. You have to go vote in your precinct in Denton County. But other than that, y'all go vote, so they're not stopping you. Go vote early. Vote early. Get registered to vote and get out to go vote. Take people with you. Take people with you. Don't go alone. Don't vote alone. That's a t-shirt. Don't vote alone. Get out there, take somebody with you. Take 10 with you, because we gotta flip. We gotta flip Texas. I'm sorry, y'all. This is a crazy show today, but we gotta really flip Texas. Texas is the
To
heart
flip
of,
Texas. We
huh?
need Democrats to get out and vote. We are
We do.
not a red state. We just have I don't understand. We have more Democrats than we do Republicans in this state. And also we have a lot of pissed off Republicans as well, because I'm hearing it. They're not happy. But people have to vote. I don't want to hear, well, I just can't vote for a Democrat, so I'm just going to sit out. Well, that might actually be a benefit. So
Let them
start
sit out,
that.
because if they sit out, that's a vote for the Democrat
It
Party.
is.
That's a vote for that candidate. Sit out if
The
you want to.
Democrats need to,
But
they
at the end
need
of the
to
day,
just get up and vote. Period.
they do. They gotta go vote, and we gotta educate our kids on why it's so important to vote, because they're still saying the same thing. My vote doesn't matter. Yes, your vote does matter. We
Yes.
need you to get out to go vote. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna tell you, if you have an extra hour or two, help a candidate. Find out who's running in your district, in your county, and volunteer to help them, because I'm telling you, even me, I'm running for Denton County Commissioner Precinct 4, and even I need volunteers. Go out, go
Same.
volunteer, go help a candidate. If you can't donate, go volunteer your time. Time, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but time is more than money.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Getting
valuable.
people out there and talking to people, just, I mean, that's the biggest thing, getting the information out, because, you know, I think we've talked about this before. When I went to go vote during the primaries, a guy walked out and he goes, I didn't know a single person on my ballot. And that's one thing I have to give Delia Parker Mims a big shout out, because our precinct chairs get out. We give information. We have a white sheet that gives them the information on who they need to vote for. And if there's a primary, you give them a choice. You go pick it. We're not telling people who to vote for, but we're giving them that information, where a lot of people don't have. I mean, I know for many years I didn't know who to vote for. And we have been very successful in doing that in Denton County. And that needs to spread across this whole state. Get that information out. Get people, like you said, get volunteers out to pass that information out. We have to beat
Yeah.
them. I mean, at the end of the day, I know people don't believe this, but it's true. When a Republican comes in office, they make a mess. It is every Republican, at least for the last 30 years, probably longer. They make a mess. A Democrat comes in and cleans it up. And whether anybody likes it or not, Biden came in and cleaned up. Now, towards the end, yes, he was aging. Yes, he should have stepped down. He is a good man. He did a lot of good things for our country. And he got us out of the COVID mess while Trump was telling us to inject bleach. So I'm just saying we have to have a Democratic administration come in, because if we had another 4 years of Republicans, I mean, I don't even know that we're going to make it the next 2 years. But if we had another Republican in office, we're done. We're done.
That's why it's so important for us to fight. We got to do the right thing and just fight back. We have to fight back. And the way that we can fight back is that we go and talk to people. We got to talk to people and explain to them why, and give them, not just explain to them why. If you're a candidate, you got to tell people, what are you planning on doing? You can't say, well, this is what I want to do. Tell them how you're going to do it, who you're going to work with. Because I'm telling y'all, it's not a party issue. It
It
is
is
a
not.
people issue. It
Yep.
is a people issue. We have issues. Yes, we know the GOP is tearing this state up, and they're tearing down the country. But we, the people, we can, if we come together as one. And I know people are going to be sitting up there sending me nasty little notes saying, "Hey, we can't." Yes, we can.
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
we can.
Because
We
we
can come
all want
together.
the
We
same
can all fight
things.
together because at the end of the day,
Yes.
everything that they do to tear us down is affecting not only just us. Because if you're in the 50 plus club, you got kids behind you that is hurting. It's going to hurt them in the future. So, y'all, we have to merge together and we have to stand up for what's right. We can fight another day, but right now, we're in freaking crisis. And it is time for
Yes.
us to stand up as American people and do the right thing and try to save our America, because this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Trump is
There's
not
nothing if we don't stand
us.
up and fight.
Yeah,
So
Trump is not
kudos
us.
to
All of
everyone
those
that's
rich
out
people.
there doing it. Go ahead, Tris.
Yeah. I was just saying, Trump is not us. Trump and his one percenters are not us. They are not the everyday people that are fighting and struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, single moms, which I had been. I know what it's like to fight, to pay your rent, to pay your bills.
And it's
I
the first
just,
of the month.
yeah. How many people are being evicted? How many of those people would appear in front of my court? And that's a different thing about what I'm running for. And it sucks because I am a Democrat and I want to fight for the greater good. But in my position, I don't have that. All I can do is take care of what's happening as far as, people coming before my court. And at the end of the day, I have to go by the law. But you know what? It's really sad. I don't know about that law sometimes when it's being run by Republicans changing it. I wish I did not just say that, but I did. They are changing the laws and it's hurting people. It is.
It is. That's why it's important for us to fight. And, we have to get better judges throughout Texas and throughout this country that's going to stand up for what's right.
Yes.
Because you know what? I'm proud of the judges that are doing the right thing and standing up and trying to overturn majority of all the stuff that he's done. But we got to continue on. They can't be the only one fighting. We need more people to stand up for what's right. Talk to your people. If you know that you got people that's voting crazy and stuff, talk to them, because y'all, this is it. We are now, this is it. This is it. I will say a lot to that, but I'm not. But it's like, if we don't fight right now, we're gonna lose. And when we
You
lose,
know,
I'll be affected by this. And it doesn't matter what color you are, where you came from. It's
exactly.
all of us gonna be affected, because I tell you, when I go to the gas pump don't ask me what color I am or who I'm with. It don't ask me if I'm Republican, Democrat, Independent. It says, "Give me your money." So
You
y'all,
were saying about how we're in a crisis. So, I was born in the 60s and they had the civil rights movement back then, and that was bad. But right now, it's not just minorities, it is minorities, but it's our whole country. It is everybody being affected by what this administration is doing And whether they want to admit it or not, they are destroying our way of life. All of us. It's worse for the brown people. It's worse for the Hispanics or the immigrants that are actually here legally, but apparently that doesn't matter either. You can be white and still be killed. It is everybody that's being affected by this administration. And if we want to keep living like this, keep on voting red. But if you don't, come to our side. We're
I'm
doing our
telling
best.
Yeah, you got to fight with the good guys because right now, this is it, y'all. So I'm gonna put my Superwoman cape on because it's like it's go time. It is go time. So if you see me knocking at your door, ask me if I need some water because I'm coming to a door near you. We got to wind up flipping Texas. We got to wind up doing the right thing for our people, for our future, because those kids that's behind us, they're going to need us to stand up because I don't want, eventually one day I'm going to have a grandkid. I don't know when, but 1 year or so, I'm going to probably have a
I made up for
grandkid.
you.
And they know I have a great niece. And I don't want her asking me, what did you do, Nanny? What did you do? Did you fight for us? And the answer is yes, I did. So yes, we can. We can change America. We can change Texas. We can flip this state. We can do better. We got to work together in order to do this because we can't do it one size fit all. There's no such thing as that. We all got to do it together.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
that's my little sense on that. Trista, we are going close to time. I want you to get up here and talk about your race. What do you need? So I'm going to give you the floor. Go ahead.
So, I am Trista Williford, running for Justice of the Peace, Denton County Precinct 3. And I want to apologize. I was working in my garden when Stephanie asked me to come on, so I apologize for the way I look. However, I what do I need? The biggest thing I need is I need volunteers. I need volunteers to come out and walk with me, to walk in my precincts. I'm in My precinct is Louisville, Copper Canyon, and Highland Village. If I can get volunteers to come and help me, that would be so great. Postcards. I'm going to start vamping that up because, like I said, we were talking about earlier. Going up to the convention was kind of where we were, kind of where our momentum was going, and now we're back and now it's boots on the ground. So if you want to find out more information, look for me, Justice or tristaforjustice.com. Again, that's tristaforjustice.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Trista Williford. I have a campaign page, but I also have a personal page if you want to look me up on there. But again, and bottom line, always could use money because this is expensive. I had no idea how expensive this is going to be, but if you think about it, the signs alone are $10 a piece. So, with that, I'll give it back to Stephanie. Look forward to your support. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I can't make that up. I was up there eating my M&Ms. They were looking at me.
I'm a little jealous. I got to make dinner because I was in the garden. Now I got to make dinner.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for coming on, and thank you all for sticking with us and subscribing to Let's Talk About It Stuff. I really appreciate you. The more people subscribe, the more I can get out and get more information out to the people. Next week we'll have some candidates coming on here that you just never know who's going to pop up on the show. But be ready next Wednesday, 7 p.m., and we're going to go live. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for everything. And for those of y'all who are supporting my campaign, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for our last minute donation. We did really well. So let's keep it up. You can always find me at draperfortexas.com and also on my Facebook page, Stephanie Draper. You can always find me, follow me, and let's chat. And if you want to be a guest on the show, come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because you know what? We're going to be talking about girl stuff real soon, but not right now. We're going to recover. So we'll come back in August and we're going to have girl talk because we got lots to talk about. I've talked to so many women this week and we all have a lot to say. So, guys, if you want to know what a woman has to say and think, you better tune in. I'll let you know when we're going to go live on that. It's soon, it'll be next month. We're going to have Girl Talk Live. And I just want to say thank y'all. And once again, somebody just text me, hey, if you want to support me, go to draperfortexas.com. I still need donations. Donate to draperfortexas.com. Let's Talk About It Steph was sponsored by Let's Talk About It Steph. Thank y'all, and y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see y'all next week at 7 p.m. Do not be late, y'all. Come on now. Good night.